get him up, step up on a foot, right? Grab the knee, I'm pulling it to my chest. That way my inflexible ass can get my knee, my heel around him, you see? If I grab his calf, now I gotta try to get around there, okay? So I'm gonna cave that knee in, right? Now if he runs, great. I'm gonna go with him, hop up to my knees, and I can hang out here for a second. I'm not in a hurry, right? I've got that leg pretty well controlled. Pull my leg through, and we continue, right? Ankles cross, outside leg over inside leg. Okay, now he asked a good question, and we've talked about this a few times, but it's good to reiterate, right? I'm gonna start with my knees wide, because if he tries to come up into me, now he's gotta deal with trying to get past my knee to grab my head. Does that make sense? Now, it may be hard for me to stay in this position when I wanna finish. Okay, so when I start looking for his heel, see how my knee naturally starts to turn if I turn my shoulder. And now he can come into me and try and grab my head. Okay, so to counter that, I'm gonna extend my top leg to keep his upper body behind me. Okay, then I can turn towards that heel, try to grab it. If he tries to grab my head, right, and come up into me, now I gotta keep him away in order to get that knee back in, right? Maintain that position, and then when I'm ready to attack, I can extend the leg again. Does that make sense? Yeah. So we go between this position and this position depending on how he's reacting. If he tries to collapse my knees, we've talked about that defense too, and step on the back of my knee and run. I don't want to let that happen, so I got to keep that knee away from his heel, right? And then I can start attacking, right? Now he tries to come back up into my head, I keep him away, and I open my legs to him. Cool? So we go back and forth between our defenses depending how he reacts. Right? If I'm sitting here and I'm trying to dig for his heel and he comes up and gets my head, right? Go ahead and hook my head. Yep. Pulls himself forward, gets his knee to the ground. I can't keep his body weight. Now hook me with that arm. There. No, hook my hip. Yeah. Right? He starts driving forward, pulling his foot behind him. Now I'm in big trouble. Right? So that's why I got to keep that leg kicked back. Okay? Make my space, get my knees open. Right? Now we're chilling at the beach. Now I can hang out for a little bit. Right? I can look for my heel hook. I can look for my straight ankle. Doesn't really matter, depending what you want to do. Cool? So, play with that a little bit. Do the same entry, get to the same position, okay? Person that's getting leg locked, I want you to try to come into them, right? So I keep my space with my knee, give him my chew toy so he can start working on my hand, trying to pull on my hand. Yep, worry about getting that out of the way. We get in this little battle, right? While I'm looking for his heel, okay? Then if he tries to start collapsing my knee, now I'm gonna extend it, pinch my legs on his upper thigh. Then I can start looking for his heel. He's got to address it now, right? So he's either got to use his back foot to split my hands, or he's got to start coming into me, and I push and open, right? So just play with that a little bit. Person doing the heel hook, don't worry about trying to win, okay? Just give them a little bit of emotion and try to play with your legs to see where you feel safe and how you need to control them. Yes? 1, 2, 3.